Yeah.
You know, they say, just slow down, smell the roses. Today, slow down and look at the roses.
Yeah.
She can't smell.
I can't smell right now.
Hello and welcome back to the Croak and Crow podcast starring the whole gang. I am Spencer Cartier.
I am Mr. McCalber.
And this here is Frank. We're all back together. I'm no longer alone. And if you noticed, I'm wearing a little something to commemorate you being back.
Oh my God. That's a trigger.
Corona. Because you and Frank recovered.
We recovered.
So how was it?
Thank God I wasn't affected as other people were. But also it wasn't something that you want to get.
No.
But what can you do?
What can you do? Except for keep faith.
I lost my sense of smell and taste. It probably pretty quickly after I tested positive. And so I'm trying to get it back. So I bought these were I just went to CVS. These were on clearance because it was a Christmas thing.
Okay.
But it's oils for your nails, like your cuticle oil or something like that. But I thought maybe I could sniff it. But since I can't sniff it yet, I thought you could tell me if it's going to... Does it smell like what it's supposed to smell like?
All right. So scented cuticle oil. What is inside of it? It looks like...
It says real flowers.
Potpourri.
It's called Blossom, infused with real flowers. Oh, yeah, potpourri.
You know what? It's not that strong.
Okay, so what are you getting from it?
Flowers?
You should be getting cranberry spice.
Oh, am I supposed to be guessing?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is... Let me see. This is more white and gray in color.
It's scented cuticle oil.
I'm kind of getting strawberry cheesesteak cake.
You're lying. Is it written? Oh my gosh. I'm like, oh, that's perfect.
And this one, purple.
Well, then you have the name.
Well, I didn't read this one.
Oh.
Is it chocolate chip, mint chocolate chip?
It's hot cocoa.
Oh.
So they smell, but you said they're very light.
It's not strong at all.
Very
Like
faint.
I would just smell regular nail polish before I smelled that, trying to get your smell back.
If anyone has tips that brought their taste or smell back, please comment.
Please comment down below. But yeah, it's back. I did a whole week on my own, as you know. It was a whole different setup. I felt like a businessman. Yeah,
I thought you were going to start dressing in a blazer.
I had to show out for Corona.
Oh, right. You had a TV.
Corona.
But we still enforce vaccinations because...
Oh, so we don't force them. We recommend them.
All right. Endorse is what the word I wanted. I said an F instead of a D. We still endorse vaccinations.
We still endorse vaccinations. Obviously, you were boosted included, but you got it mildly. And
I was in extreme close proximity to people who...
Yes, you were caretaking over those who already had it. I... boosted in a house of people who had it, tested regularly. Am I super immune? Probably. Do I have some kind of immune system that's just superior to other people? I don't want to have a big ego, but I'm going to say yes.
Okay. Frank's wearing blue. Did you know that?
Do you know he's wearing a shirt backwards?
I do that because backs of shirts don't get enough attention.
They don't. And it's always what has the funness on it.
And has the funness on it. And since he's sort of a stationary kind of guy, no one ever is behind him. Yeah. So I put the shirts on backwards.
Okay. So I exposed the fact.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. He doesn't mind.
He doesn't mind.
Maybe he's facing that way and he's just spun his head around like an owl.
Or like the, was that the Exorcist?
Yeah, the Exorcist. Yes, that's because yesterday was Wear Blue Day for Human Trafficking Awareness Day.
Okay.
That was yesterday, and we weren't talking, but it was a big day. It was a big hashtag on social media, and it's to stop, obviously, not to endorse it, but to stop it. And there's a website you can go on, and it's called 318 Project.
The 318 Project.
Yeah, not the www.318project.org.
Okay.
And that's because of Proverbs 31:8.
Oh.
Which says, speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, for the rights of all who are destitute. And so they use that for the website, but
Yeah.
it is against human
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Old Proverbs. Old Solomon's Proverbs.
human trafficking. But it's not yesterday, it's today. And today I went to CVS. I got those oils that I just talked about. And you know what I said? I was actually looking for a different oil. I saw on social media that it said castor oil in your nose.
Castor oil. Isn't that for cars?
Not castor oil.
Oh.
Castor oil. I think we used to have to eat it when I was little.
I think that is abuse.
talked about this
should we
before.
be wearing a
I know.
color?
I know.
Tomorrow you wear green for
Verona's
people.
childhood. So I went to the pharmacy and I said, because I looked, I couldn't find it, even though they're supposed to have it from the website. So I said, do you have castor oil? And they weren't helpful to me at all. But you know what I did say? I said, Happy National Pharmacist Day. And the pharmacist said, yeah. He wasn't even appreciative. Like, I know no one said Happy Pharmacist Day to him.
You were the first.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
It was. The cashier woman, she kind of was like, oh, like happy.
Yeah.
And I was like, I take it back, sir.
Yeah.
But
Maybe was he an actual pharmacist or
Yeah.
was he like an assistant?
no, he had on the lab coat and the other ladies had on like blue scrubs.
Maybe he's just disappointed that he's just a pharmacist.
Pharmacists are really, really important.
They get paid a lot.
They're like doctors.
But maybe he just wanted to be a doctor. It's like, stop saying I'm a pharmacist. I'm a medical professional.
All right. Today, you should bring a red-haired pharmacist, curry chicken, and marzipan.
What is that? Is that a real thing?
No, I'm telling you to do it because today is Wednesday, January 12th.
Okay.
And on the days today are Curry Chicken Day, Kiss a Ginger Day, National Marzipan Day, and Pharmacist Day.
Okay. So
I said bring a red-haired pharmacist, curry chicken, and marzipan.
and give him a kiss.
I think that's a little intrusive.
I think it is,
Yeah.
isn't it? Like, what a weird holiday. Like, my question is, everyone creates holidays.
Yeah.
It's weird either way.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the person who created this holiday was a redheaded person
I think it was.
who wants to get kissed? Or do you think it was a person who really wants to kiss a redheaded girl and made a whole
No,
holiday
I think I read
around
it, and it was a redheaded guy who said he was always bullied, so he was trying to like make a day like the redheads today.
So why wouldn't it be kiss a redheaded guy day?
It just says kiss a ginger. Why do you think it's a girl?
Because you keep saying give a girl pharmacist a...
I never said a girl pharmacist. I said bring a red-haired pharmacist, curry
You know what it
chicken,
is?
and
It's 'cause when I
marzipan.
imagine red hair, I think my mind immediately goes to girls.
Okay. Do you know that red hair is recessive and requires 2 copies? So each parent has to have the red-haired gene. So when you see a red-haired child, both of those parents have the red-haired gene.
I believe it.
It's weird though, if you think about it.
No, isn't that how green eyes are?
I don't know. If you both have it, if both of you have it, you have a 1 in 4 chance that your child will.
Yeah, what are those boxes called?
I forgot.
It's called...
The genetics thing?
Yeah, it's called... you keep going.
But it's interesting because I have 4 children.
Punnett Square?
Oh.
Is that it?
Maybe. I have 4 children and you were born with red hair. So 1 out of 4 had red. And also my siblings, we have Lauren who has red, Tia who has red. So obviously they also had whatever. All right. So Pharmacist Day is important. Do you know that Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, and ginger ale were all invented by pharmacists?
I knew Dr. Pepper and I knew Coca-Cola, right? Because you always hear about it.
Yeah.
Oh, Coca-Cola used to have cocaine in it.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper, it has the word doctor in it.
Yeah.
Pepsi?
Pepsi and ginger ale.
Ginger ale. I thought that was still made by doctors. Isn't that what you drink when you're sick?
It is.
Pepsi, I always thought Pepsi was like once Coca-Cola was established as like a soft beverage company, they made a company.
Yeah.
What's the word? When you go against somebody?
Competitor. Yeah.
I've been alone for so long.
I know.
I forget how to think.
Line.
Line, please. Yeah, because before I could just cut there's a lot, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a lot of like fusion of like me cutting up the video. No, it's not. So we're just going to move on right into the next segment. So guys, more importantly than holidays,
right?
It was nice because I could say whatever I wanted and get cut out. But when you're over there,
I'll leave right now.
It was just, I don't know.
I say
guys.
go back and watch that video. It's the Friday video. It's a Dr. Seuss. I think it's What Are You Scared Of?
Yeah.
to watch it and know that I had COVID in that video.
What about it?
It's scary.
Why?
Like, because you're sitting across from me, and I had Omicron.
Oh, you're saying the Friday before?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Because I tested on Saturday.
No, okay. If I can find it, I want to put the clip in because I think the cold open on that was literally me saying, I tried to convince her to take off.
No, that was the day before. That was Thursday. Friday, I had on the N95, and I had beads on my head.
Oh. Mm-hmm. And you just were there. Yo, thank the heavens for this.
Glass. Who knew Staples?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Tell people about it. All right. So you love curry chicken. Have some today.
Big curry chicken
and
guy.
Do you like marzipan?
I don't even know what marzipan is. What was that? Fake butter?
No, I don't know what that means.
What am I thinking of? Margarine.
No, marzipan is. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It comes like in.
Is it a baked good?
Tray boxes like this. It's a sweetie. It's almond paste, sugar. Is it egg whites or something? And they form it into molds, so it's a little peach, and it's like painted like. It's like a little peach. It's a little banana. It's a little. It could be an umbrella. Like I don't know what it is.
What's inside of it? Is it like
it's
a cookie?
Sugar paste? It's a candy. It's like a sugar paste candy,
so it
but
stretches?
it's molded. No, it doesn't stretch.
So it breaks.
It's
bite
soft.
into it.
You bite into it
like taffy.
But it's not stack. It's not ticky.
It's not ticky tacky taffy.
It's not sticky and tacky.
Okay. No, never heard
I
of it.
hate it, but I'm not. I think.
Do they still make it these days?
Of course. Yeah. So that's the end of that.
That's the end of that.
Yeah. That's the end of that.
Are you done with the holidays and the marzipan? Because today is Wednesday, guys, and we do something that's super special here on Wednesdays.
We do.
And I did it alone last week.
You did.
And it went great. Guys, I'm trying to drop some hints here.
I do need credit that since I had COVID, I still was going out into the cold, into my car, and filming little videos for you.
You were. It's just, yeah, it's like you're making for like a great producer for a one-man show.
Not a problem. I'm serious.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't mind.
I was dying there alone. Anyway, guys, it's Wednesday, and we have a little thing called One Word Wednesday. What we do on One Word Wednesday is we pick a word, and we try to find some significance in it. Why? There's everything significant. Yeah. You know, they say, just slow down, smell the roses. Today, slow down and look at the roses.
Yeah.
She can't smell.
I can't smell right now.
Today's about the roses. It's not about slowing down. Well, it is about slowing down, but it's about we pick something like roses.
Running by the roses.
and that is what we talk about. But it could be anything because everything's significant, both metaphorically, spiritually, symbolically. And so, yeah, that's that. So what's our word today?
Confidence.
You know what?
What? This
has nothing to do with confidence. I think one of the reasons, do you know always on Walkthrough Thursday, tomorrow's theme, I give the whole introduction and then I say, so what's the verse? And you say, Spencer, you tell us the verse.
Right.
I think it's because I have these introductions in my head.
Oh, okay.
And One Word Wednesday, I give the whole One Word Wednesday introduction and then I say, so what's our word?
Right.
And that same, I'm like, so what are we reading?
I got you.
And even though we don't do the same thing. Confidence.
Confidence, dry and secure. Raise your hand if you're sure.
What's that from?
The Sure deodorant commercial.
I don't even know. I can't even imagine what that deodorant looks like. Do they still make it?
Yeah, I think we have it. It's SURE and it's blue.
Yeah, blue and has like a black cat.
I don't know.
Confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Confidence. I love confidence.
You love it, or you love to have it, or you want to have it?
I love everything about it. I love when I feel confident.
Everyone must.
I love seeing a confident person.
The hashtag on Instagram is...
I love your confidence. I like that.
16 million, if you look at the hashtag on Instagram, 16 million entries or whatever it's called. My name today was Mr. Macabre.
Yeah.
That's from a Charles Dickens book.
Mm.
And he has a quote. Welcome poverty, welcome misery, welcome houselessness, welcome hunger, rags, tempest, and beggary. Mutual confidence will sustain us to the end.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that means.
Me neither. But I'm Mr. Macabre.
Nice.
And we're doing confidence. It's in the Bible. And it's in the Bible 37 times, I think. You know what? I obviously didn't. We're not going to talk about 37 verses of the Bible that have the word confidence in them, but the one is one that we did a walkthrough Thursday on. Walkthrough Thursday number 215. So we say with confidence, "The Lord is my helper. I will not be afraid. What can mere mortals do to me?"
Yes.
So we did that one, but right. So are you confident?
Yes, I'm confident. I don't know. I mean, I think that's the thing with confidence, right?
Yeah.
I love it, but I do believe the same way some people are naturally gifted at things.
Yeah.
It's like that, but I don't like the idea. Like I don't like to say confidence is a trait you're born with, because it can be the same way athletic ability can be.
Yeah.
But then I don't. A lot of people will go through life and say, "Oh, well, I'm just out of shape. It's just I was born with bad genetics." It's like, well, you can get in shape. Maybe you won't ever be as confident as the most confident person.
Right.
You see some people and they're like just born confident, and it's like, oh, but I think we all can be confident, and I think we can grow in confidence in different things.
It's interesting you should say that about being born with something that's a strength. There's an article, Inc. magazine has 10 ways to develop and taken from the most confident people. And one of them, number 4 is play to your strengths.
Yeah.
And it's like, of course, try things, and that's great. But if you play to your strengths, even alone or in addition to playing to your weaknesses, you will get confidence, because if you are athletically gifted and you do something athletic, then your confidence will build, and
Yeah.
But if you're just ignoring your strengths and going towards all your weaknesses, it'd be harder for you to build your confidence.
Yes. And also, with that being said, I think you gain confidence by doing something.
Yeah.
Like I have a public speaking fear.
Yeah.
What's funny? This kind of maybe it's my head getting big. I was listening to some motivational talks. There was like some religious motivational talks today.
Uh-huh.
And they were saying they find that the thing you're most afraid of is usually a lot of times what you're meant to be doing.
Oh, really?
Because it's like you need to grow into that.
Yeah.
Like you almost don't want to hear the person talking who they love to talk and they want to talk, and it's like sometimes your fear is what is the hurdle in life you're meant to get over. Anyway, not the point. I was talking to a friend who also speaking in the crowds, I get all nervous, and then they were like, "Oh, but I work as a server, big parties, and there'll be 20 people at a table, and I'm standing there and I'm giving a speech." And I think there's something about comfort in your environment.
Right.
That's what I always learned when trying to get over public speaking is you need to feel comfortable to be confident.
Right.
And that goes across the board, and anything with confidence is comfortability. And I think it's what makes confidence so attractive, and not in a, oh, that's attractive, but desirable way. It's because when you're seeing someone, it's not just like, wow, look at them just talk, and not, it's look how comfortable they are in their own skin, in what they're saying. Like if you're given a speech confidently, it's like they're so comfortable, like in their own skin, in their environment,
and it makes you comfortable, because when you see someone's uneasy or self-conscious or whatever, you pick up on that vibe, and then the whole.
That's why you want a confident leader. It's like you don't want a leader who isn't like in tough situations. You want a leader who can guide you, and if in terrible situations they're giving off this comfortability of like the situation, you trust them. So
I believe you're saying number 6, which is take action. The more you take action, the quieter the negative voice will become.
Yeah.
So I wonder if you are familiar with the others of, like I said, this is.
So what are these numbers?
This is from Inc. magazine.
So 6 things. 10 things that will make you more confident.
Yeah.
Dress up nicely.
Oh, you got one.
Is it?
Yeah.
So, I'm just saying all the things that I.
Yeah. So that one is take pride in your appearance.
Take pride in your appearance. All right, so what I'm least confident in is public speaking. So I'm trying to think of what I would do to. So wait, we got the.
You got play to your strengths, take action, take pride in your appearance.
Is any of them repetition? Is like doing things more than once?
Well, number 9 is be ready.
Be ready.
So
I have a fear of public speaking. I'm just gonna keep saying it until it's not true anymore. But I always avoided talks in front of the entire student bodies and all that. But there was a final, my senior presentation, which is a 25-minute or 30-minute presentation in front of all of my peers from my major.
Right.
And I was dying inside. I was like, I'm going to pass out. And there's nothing. So my fear with public speaking, let me just give a little, and my public speaking could be your something else. It could be you're talking to girls, or it could be you're being in a social situation.
Right.
It could be
job interview.
Yeah, something in the business world. But mine is public speaking. And when I get up on stage, it's not, oh, I'm nervous. It's like I can get up, I can walk up confidently, but then once I feel all the eyes on me, I start hearing myself talk. You know, when you're talking to someone normally, you're not hearing. And
right.
so,
I know.
And then
you get very aware.
When I hear myself talk, I hear myself mess up.
Yeah.
And then my face gets red.
Right.
And then I notice my face is getting red. Mm-hmm. And then it's this vicious spiral until I'm like feeling all closed off. So that's it. It's physical. I should probably take Xanax or something, or I can grow and become more confident in myself.
And
so
you were going to do, you were saying about repetition.
Yeah. So the things I did was I wrote out an entire script of my of 20 minutes, including jokes, including comedic pauses, or dramatic pauses, and I went to the room where I was going, the big presenting room, and I stood up and I rehearsed it over and over and over again, as if I was acting, as if I was on stage. Okay. And so the one thing you wrote is what? Repetition?
Well, you said repetition, and I said we could put that under be ready.
Be ready. Well, so I think that would be like I knew exactly what I was going in and doing. Yeah.
All right. Number 1 is define your purpose. Identify your why. I don't really know what that means, but.
Okay. Well, confidence. Define your why. Why are you confident? Is that what?
No, like I think why are you doing whatever it is you're doing? Like if
it is a job interview, it's I want this job.
Yeah, and it's like I want to appear confident, and it's like, well, why do you want the job, or why do you want to do like?
Or if you're asking a girl out, it's like,
if you want to sing, you want to do karaoke, and it's like, but why do you want to get up there? And it's like, because I really love this song. Like, I don't know, like it just says define your purpose. Okay. Number 2, avoid comparing yourself with others. Compare yourself with the version of yourself that you want to become.
Oh, I like that a lot. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of things I think is comparing with others. It's.
Yeah.
If you're
that takes away your confidence for sure.
Yeah.
Like, especially singing.
Imagine you're American Idol. It's like someone in front of you goes on. It's like you need to be confident in your own strengths.
Right. Focus on solutions. The more problems you overcome, the confidence you'll build.
Yeah.
Easy, right? You said 4.
And wait, just to go back.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
Focus on solutions.
Yeah.
I think that is important because a lot of the problems with confidence are what ifs, right? Isn't the what if what kills confidence?
Yeah.
What if this happens?
Right.
What if they don't like me?
Right.
What if I get booed? And solutions can even be what if?
Right.
What if my voice cracks? And it's like, well, then nothing will happen.
Right.
Or even like, what if my pants are up? It's like you might hear one chuckle, and it's like,
yeah.
Once you get past that what if, like, then that can then build the confidence. And then obviously a confident person isn't going through all of these things, but to get there, to grow in your confidence.
Yeah, this is to get there.
To grow in your confidence, there's a big thing about what if, and when it's ourself, we think it's the end of the world.
Right.
If I'm sitting.
That's interesting. I just want to say one thing, which is because you're reminding me. I don't even know who Adam P.T. is, but he said there's a very thin line between confidence and arrogance. But Christina Grimmie, you remember Christina Grimmie? She's actually from Jersey. She unfortunately a fan killed her in
Yeah.
Orlando. But she said, confidence is not, they will like me. Confidence instead is, I'll be fine if they don't.
Yes.
So it's like what you just said. Like, it's not, I'm going to be the best. You know, it'll be like, if my voice does crack, that's still fine.
Yes.
So thank you,
Yeah,
Christina.
and I like that the difference of confidence and arrogance.
Yeah.
Because I think that's one of those things that when I said you don't need to be born with it, you can grow in it. And sometimes the people that you're seeing that it is just natural is an arrogance. And
right.
the same way we just said, what'd you just say? No, yeah. So it's
fine if they don't.
Yeah, it's an arrogance where you're not like, I think a truly confident person is self-aware.
Right.
And just because you have self-aware thoughts and look at someone else and it's like, they don't have a care in the world. It's like, they also think they're the only person in the world. You know, there's a part of being outside of yourself.
Right.
And thinking about what other people are thinking is good because you care about what others think and you want them to make them feel good.
Right.
The problem is if you're too much on that, then you get it reversed.
Right.
And it's like, well, what if they hate me? What if they do? An arrogant person is like, it's my world and you're all just living in it.
Right.
So sit down and listen up.
Right. Number 5, fake it till you make it.
Yeah, I think that's a huge one.
Your thoughts will follow your emotions.
I think that's a huge one. Especially, I know I'm making this all about the Spencer show, but with public speaking, I've heard videos of me being recorded. I was even in a play. This is well into my fear of public speaking. I got asked to be in a play by my dance teacher, and I couldn't say no, and so I did it. And I was internally dying. But I did it. I got through it, and I'm like, whew, I got through it. And I'm like, that was a close one. And I've seen recordings of even just in the front of classrooms of me speaking. And I know where I was at in my head. And I'm like, my voice was cracking. I was sweating. My face was red.
Yeah.
I was on the point of death. And I did it anyway. You watch the recording, you're normal.
You don't see it.
You don't even hear a tinge of
right.
awkwardness or that poor guy, get him off. And it's like, there's so much of faking it till you make it. And then once you see that, you're like, oh, it wasn't that bad. And then the next time you sort of know it's going to sound okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be okay.
I'm my own worst enemy. I'm a danger to myself.
And fake it till you make it, I also like, because I find in some situations, yeah, there's the point of confidence that you will get to, and there's a point where you are. I like to think of it like this. That helps me be confident. I'm confident in a lot of situations, or some I'm not. Is I pretend like I'm playing a role, and so it's like,
yeah,
don't pretend like you're Spencer. Act like a confident, like the same way I rehearsed my 20-minute thing.
Right.
It's like, be the person that you're not pretending to be, but that you want to be.
Right.
And then once you do that enough, then you are the confident person.
Right.
And it's like, nobody's going to call you on it and say, wait a second, you're actually awkward. Stop acting confident. Right. It's like, you got me. Like, no. It'll be internally, it'll suck. Yeah. Because that's what faking it till you make it is. Yeah. It's like when you're at a job.
You really are your own worst enemy.
Yeah. Internally, you're going to be, I am at the brink of embarrassment right now. But on the outside, you don't let it show. And then you get past it. And then you start thinking back. And that goes back to number 3 or whatever, which is the solution. It's like, oh, right. Well, what if they laugh? I mean, like, nothing happened. I'm still alive. I'm still here. And I survived. And everyone's fine with it.
Right. And imagine if someone was comparing themselves to you. Little did they know that you were dying. So that's why you shouldn't compare yourself to other people. Because you don't, Yeah,
I want to come back to that. But let's
All right, we'll just give you the last 2, which is number 8 is focus on the positive, and number 10 is embrace the power of body language, even just changing your posture.
Yes, I think that just goes to physical. Yeah. And embrace the positive, I think, is good. 2 more things. Okay. I don't care if we go over 30 minutes.
Well, we had the whole
first time back.
The whole oil thing is probably gonna.
There was a teacher I had, some doctor of this woman. She worked at like a high-end company for a while, and then she came to teach business. And she knew I avoided a presentation one time. And she told me the key to confidence is if you care about what you're saying, it will come across confident. And then I think that covers it. And it's like, you have something that's meant to be said that is people want to hear because you're more knowledgeable.
That's kind of sounds like number one, which is define your purpose, right?
Yeah, I guess
that
so.
is a why.
Yeah.
I care about what I'm saying.
And I think that goes along with be confident in what you're saying. If you're saying something that you don't believe in, it's harder to be confident.
Right.
And that's what goes with arrogance, right? Like,
right.
In a way, confidence is mirroring arrogance, but where an arrogant person believes that, believes something without a doubt, a confident person knows something. And if you're confident in what you're saying, you can fake it till you make it with that, because you believe in.
You can get out of your own way.
You might not believe in yourself, but if you believe in what you're saying,
right,
that will come.
Right.
The belief in yourself. And then the final thing was, what was number 7?
Comparison is the thief of joy. It's also apparently the thief of confidence.
Yes, comparison. So what I wanted to bring up earlier is this idea of comparing yourself to others and why that's not good. I was actually just talking about it today. So some things I am confident about. It's, I guess, the way I live my life on a day-to-day basis, which I wake up early. I go to the gym. I'm social. I have time for a lot of these things. And what some of the people I say is like, oh, I wish I had your drive, your confidence in these things. And what I wanted to get across was like to them, where it's like, don't compare yourself to others, or not even don't compare yourself to others. It's, I don't have any kind, like, it's very hard for me. I think that's what we were saying is like don't think because it's so hard for you, it's easy for another person who is doing it.
Even if it looks easy.
Even if it looks easy. And so there's a lot of people that you see that you may never know, because they'll never even say, oh, I don't have confidence, because that kind of goes against the whole, fake it so you make it. Yeah. There's so many people that are out there and they're doing things and it's very hard for them.
Yes.
And they do it well.
Right.
And that doesn't mean that they're not confident. It means that they don't have this, a natural, it comes easy to them, but they do it anyway. And that's with a lot of things. You might see 2 guys at the gym that are the exact same size, and it's like one of them worked way harder.
Right. And
you can't just look at both of them and say, they're both genetically gifted.
Right.
It's like that one person started off as a twig and has been working his butt off. And it's like, we can all get to this confident point in our lives, and it all takes us different amounts.
Yeah.
And I think the one worst thing you can do is accept the fact that you're not naturally confident and then shy away from things.
Right.
I think you should go head on into the things that you're not confident with, and you become more confident. Also, oh wait, I didn't even mention. This is a podcast gonna be forever.
The beginning you can cut with the.
I didn't mention one thing. I think, what was the one? The very thing that started this was you said, be confident in something else, and other things will come, or be confident in your strengths. Okay.
Yeah.
Something I want to say with that is, be confident in your strengths is one thing. This might be that and the appearance for me.
Okay.
I think gaining confidence in a lot of certain things makes you more confident in other things.
Yes.
So like, for example, when I started going to the gym, I became more confident in speaking in large crowds.
Right.
And it's an appearance thing, but it's also a value thing. Because I think that's what confidence all comes down to. It's being comfortable in your own skin.
Right. And
that can be physically, mentally, and anything that you can do that makes you more comfortable in your skin makes you overall more confident. Right. And that could be, some people aren't confident because, I don't feel like I have the greatest language. Like, right. And so they get insecure because it's like, I don't have as good as grammar as some of these people. You can gain confidence from that, and then that'll translate. Right. So many things anything that works on ourselves. And finally, oh my gosh.
Well, I wanted to say something about what you said, which is negative self-talk is it just happens naturally. Yeah. And if you really have not honed in on any of your strengths, it's so easy to give yourself negative self-talk and say, I can't do anything right. I shouldn't even try. Like, I'm just a bit, and I felt like lean into your strengths. Yeah. Like, if you can just find something that you're good at, like, I'm a good driver, So when you try to talk yourself down, I mean, like, oh, I can't believe I'm going to try to do public speaking. Like, I don't know. It's like, wait, I'm a really good driver. I'm confident in that. Builds.
Also, why am I a good driver? It's
right.
like, I've done it so much.
Right.
It's second nature to me. I know. Finally, what are we in a rush for? We didn't bring up the most important thing.
Listen, I think we need a confidence part 2 because I have so much stuff I wanted to talk about for confidence.
Okay, well then we'll save it for next time because the most important part, a little teaser.
Okay.
Is the most important part, I think, for myself, of confidence is confidence that the Lord will make everything okay.
Absolutely.
But that big old spiritual chunk, which is the only chunk you need for confidence, will come on part 2 of confidence.
It'll be our first One Word Wednesday part 2.
Our first One Word Wednesday part 2.
Because it really is a really important topic.
It is.
And it is something, like I said, 16 million hashtags on
yes.
Instagram. People are looking for confidence, and
everyone wants confidence, and we talked about earthly confidence, but you stick around for the spiritual confidence. That's it. Peace. See ya. Stay COVID free.